What's up, YouTube? It's JackalGoldKick. So, today we are going to be reacting to the Walking Dead Destinies official announcement trailer. Now, somebody I'm friends with who's a YouTuber named Dynasty Hero, shout out to him. He wanted me to do a video about this game, give my thoughts on it. So I figured I'd just include that with the reaction because I've actually never seen this trailer yet. So let's react to it. Cover art looks cool. Shane with a Rick's hat. Daryl with Rick's Python. Governor and Merle on there. So let's see what this is about. I heard a bit about it. Let me go full screen here. See what this is about.
Now don't panic. No one is going anywhere.
That was really cool because that's from season 3 of the Walking Dead show, and Rick and Daryl are walking towards the prison, and you see Shane instead of Rick. Oh man, if they do this right, they say it's a work in progress, so hopefully it doesn't look like this on the final release. So it's a work in progress. Hopefully it looks like good looking. So I assume it just looks like this because of work in progress. But I'm a fan of the Walking Dead show. I ain't kept up with it in a long time, but man, let's keep going. That was awesome. I really hope they, because there's a lot of what if stuff I'd love to see in the show.
Last thing we need is for everyone to be running off in the dark. I'm keeping this group together, alive. And I've been doing that all along, no matter what. I didn't ask for this.
That looked like Shane. Um, Voice acting, it's tolerable. Graphics look really rough though. Really hope that's just because it's a work in progress. Really hope that's the case because they look rough. Like look. I know it's a work in progress, but most of the time nowadays with video games, when they say beta or alpha, usually that's what the game ends up being. Just saying.
I killed my best friend for you people.
Standoff. I love the fact that it's over the shoulder. Thank God they went with that. Okay. I like what I'm seeing with the gameplay so far. Gameplay looks cool.
There's the door.
Over the shoulder. I like it.
Let's see how far you get.
Rewrite. Oh shit. Rewrite the story. Yo, what?
No
Yo.
takers? Fine. But get one thing straight. If you're staying, this isn't a democracy anymore.
Oh shit. Yo, that was crazy. That was crazy. Fucking Shane killed Rick. What the fuck? Yo. What the hell? That was my favorite part of the trailer. That was cool as shit. I was like, holy shit. Damn. So Walking Dead Destinies, AMC, Game Mill, Flux Games, Nintendo Switch, PS5, PS4, Xbox. I'll be able to play it. Um, all right. That's just a song, so I don't want that playing because it's not about a song. So the Walking Dead Destinies official announcement trailer. See if there's any more info down here. Um, I don't know when this is coming out. It's gonna be about the first seasons 1 to 4 of the show. See what the people are saying. Looks like people are pretty happy about it. So my thoughts on the um I'm gonna go back. So my thoughts on this Walking Dead Destiny official announcement trailer is that I like what I see. I'm very interested to see how this turns out, to see what kind of choices you'll be able to make with like the what if scenarios and like how far they'll go with it. Like, can we keep Shane alive? They showed that you can kill Rick as Shane. So it's gonna be interesting to see like Rick dead and Shane leads him season 2 and beyond. How is he gonna interact with the governor, Merle? That's gonna be so interesting. Um, because I'm a big fan of Shane. He's my favorite character in The Walking Dead. So it'll be very interesting to see how that turns out. It'll also be cool to see what other choices are in there. There's a lot they could do with. I want to see how much time I have so I can know how long I can talk. All right, I got enough time. There's a lot they could do with a Walking Dead video game like this with hypotheticals. I've always wanted this because if anybody's played Dynasty Warriors 8, that has hypotheticals where basically you can make it to where this character lives. Like there's a perfect path in DW8 where every character lives. And I always had some kind of fantasy about that with Walking Dead game where like you do some kind of path where everybody lives. Rick, Shane, Merle, all of them, and all their faces show up on the All Out War story when they fight Negan. Maybe the governor could be alive at that point. He gets involved. He's a third party. There's a lot of things they could do. Like with season one, they could. What if Rick never woke up from the coma and it just started with Shane? Or what if they left Randall behind? Maybe Dale and Shane would be alive. What if Shane did kill Rick in the woods in season one? What if, let's see what else. What if and I could go you could go through so many choices. I'm trying to think of some other ones. What other like what if things? I'm trying to think. Season 2 stuff. Shane and Andrea at one point contemplated leaving the group. Could be interesting to see how that would have went. Maybe a little side thing where Shane actually goes with Randall to his group to see what they're about instead of killing him. For season 3, um, maybe Shane would have just killed the governor and there wouldn't have been no governor in season 4. Um, maybe there's a choice in season 4. This would be interesting where you can make it to where the governor kills Michonne instead of Herschel. That would change a lot of the story, because then you wouldn't have the whole Rick and Michonne relationship. That would change the whole game up. Um, so yeah, that's what I think in terms of like what they could do since they're covering the first 4 seasons. Maybe another thing they could do with season 1. Another thing I'd like to see, have it to where Morgan somehow can like come with Rick. That way he could be in the season more, because Morgan was great in season 1, and I liked, him and Rick's interactions. So maybe maybe Morgan could come with Rick with a choice. Bring Merle back. That could be another choice where you get to have Merle come back to the camp rather than just be on the rooftop. You could have, let's see, maybe Shane decides to agree with Rick and go with him to like maybe Shane says, "Yeah, I will go with you and go get Merle off the roof and see how that affects the camp. Maybe everybody dies and Shane isn't there to protect him." Um, Maybe another choice, Morales doesn't leave the group. Uh, there could be one where they stay at the CDC and you get a bad ending where they decide to all die in there. I don't know. I know that's stupid, but I'm just trying to think of what ifs. Some other ones in season 2. Um, Maybe like Otis kills Shane instead, or Shane doesn't kill Otis and they both die, or something you could do with that. Let's see what else they could do in season 2. Maybe like a different thing with Randall. Like say they kidnap Randall, the group, like you can make a choice or something where the group agrees with Dale instead of Rick, and they actually keep Randall alive, and they make him a part of the group and see how that goes and see how that affects Shane. Um, There was also a little thing where Shane said he would want to like take Herschel's farm over and take the guns. Maybe you could have something like that. Um, what else could they do? Hmm. If you could have Merle come with you, maybe he could be at season 2 on the farm. It'd be interesting to have him and Daryl interact with each other more in season 2, season 3, and that would change the whole thing up. Like if you could have Merle in the group early on, he would have never crossed past the governor, so that would bring a huge change to season 3. I also think that another big change is that of Shane. as we saw in the trailer, if he kills Rick, that choice, I don't think Andrea would have been with the governor because Shane and Andrea kind of had a thing going on, and she was disappointed when she came back in the TV show and found out Shane was dead. So I think if Shane was still alive, Andrea would have never even ended up with the governor. That wouldn't have happened. So that would be another huge change that hopefully they would implement in the game. Then Andrea probably would be alive and wouldn't die. Some other ones, I wonder if T Dog would live or if he would be dead. It would, there's that. Um, but yeah, what I think of the Walking Dead Destinies is that I'm interested in it. I like the fact that the gameplay is over the shoulder. It does look fun to play. I like the fact that it follows a TV show. I like the fact that there's going to be what if choices. That's really cool. I just hope they do a decent job at it or try to go in depth with their what if choices and they don't just half ass it or it's just not some. Hopefully, it's not like Telltale's Walking Dead, where I do enjoy some of that stuff in Telltale Walking Dead, but their choices isn't really choices if you think about it. It doesn't matter if you cut Lee's arm off or don't cut it off, he's still going to die anyways. It's stupid, right? So I hope with this, it isn't just some thing where it's like a small choice and then that's really it. Now, the graphic style is a concern. The graphic style looks pretty cheap, but hopefully that's just because it's work in progress, um, you know. And in terms of the voice acting, it's there, I suppose. It would have been great if they could have gotten the actors from the show. That would have been even better. Get out Andrew Lincoln, but maybe this is an indie game and maybe they couldn't afford them or something. But I just wish, like, man, imagine if a developer like Capcom or someone like that got a hold of a project like this with a bigger budget, got the voice actors, did the whole series, really went in depth with the what if choices. We could really have something good on our hands. But as it stands, I think The Walking Dead Destinies, from what I've seen, intrigues me, and I have to see about it when it comes out, watch reviews, see if it's a video game I want to get, since I was a fan of The Walking Dead show at one point, and hopefully it delivers. Trying to see if there's anything else I have to say about it. Yeah, the main thing I'm excited about, interested in, is the what if choices because I've always loved the what if stuff. I always watch fan made what if videos on YouTube. Walking Dead, like what if Shane fought Beta, what if Shane lived, what if Shane killed Negan, what if this and that. I love those kind of videos because there's a lot of characters I wish would have lived in The Walking Dead. Um, and then like the main thing I'm interested in, and also is near the end, Shane killing Rick, that was insane. I was like, wow, they actually did that. That's awesome. So with that particular path, that's the thing I'm the most excited about in terms of what ifs. I cannot wait to see how they're gonna go about that. Like from season 2 to season 4 of this game, how how much different will it be with Shane as the leader instead of Rick? His interactions with the group. How is he going to handle the governor? How's the prison going to go? All that's going to be very interesting. I look forward to it. Hopefully, they do a good job with it. I know one thing: when Shane gets to the prison, he's going to straight up kill those prisoners. He ain't going to work with them like Rick did, and he's going to kill the governor when he first sees him too. That's for sure. Because Shane was way more hot-headed, way more just killed, type shit. Um, Now with Lori, I wonder if Lori. Now the Lori thing would be interesting, right? That's another thing I didn't even think about. Holy shit, the Lori thing, right? Would Lori be pissed at Shane? Like would Shane tell the group that he actually did kill Rick? Like how's that gonna work, right? And how's Carl gonna feel about it? How's Lori gonna feel about it? Maybe there's some people in the group that will suspect something not right here. Maybe Shane did kill him. Maybe I don't know. Maybe Daryl and Glenn will question it. Maybe they'll leave, or maybe they'll feel like something's up, or maybe Shane will find a way to get away with it because that's crazy. It was just crazy seeing that. Um, so with the Lori thing, it'll be interesting to see how that goes. If Lori will be fine with it, um, if Lori will actually get to live, or if she'll still die. One thing that will be cool though is that if this is successful and they continue this, they'll be able to do even more what ifs with later seasons, and Shane will actually be able to raise his own daughter because that is his daughter. Even though Rick raises it in the show, that really is Shane's daughter. So that is another interesting thing that if they continue this series, we'll be able to see some. It'd have to be way later down the line. Season 9 and 10 when Judith's a teenager, but you'd be able to see Judith and Shane interacting with each other. That would be really cool, honestly. Um, you know, but in my opinion, I think what would have been better. I don't know if this is going to be in the game. I would rather have Rick and Shane alive. If I had it my way, I would want Rick and Shane to both be alive. Find a way to make that work and to see them work together and fix their relationship and just I think that would be a lot better. But this is pretty cool as well. So I don't think there's anything else I really need to say that I can think of for my reaction slash thoughts videos on The Walking Dead Destinies. Hopefully this is a good video game. Only concerns is graphics and how are they going to go about the choices? You know, will it be some telltale bullshit or will they actually do a decent job? Time will tell when the game comes out. So that's it. Peace.